site is also quite stupid. For one, a little spot of metal right there in the back that would get in the way of the scope that you're supposed to be looking through. For another, the scope itself basically looks like a damn magnifying glass. It's okay. I mean, it's an early game, white label, can't expect much. Doesn't stop me at all from complaining about other crappy weapons I was using earlier, but this one's just... Where'd that go? This one is just good enough to not shit on it so hard. But it's also not a good rifle. Despite being a dull, the recoil seems a bit higher than I think it should be. It's a lower fire rate compared to the previous one I was using. Not great. 119, 118. Well, could have gotten these better than the one I had for free, but worse than the one I bought. May as well just let go, honestly. I don't think I would have made another $1,000 in enough time. Enough time to get that other one. I need to blast my nose out. And you are going to help me do that. I think I might actually be getting a cold. Got the telltale early signs of a sore throat. I was getting it before I went outside in the cold for a little bit, so I know it's not just that. Of course, my nostrils are congesting up, so I had to pull out the nostril spray.
Never have enough stuff.
Level 4, not too bad. Yeah, for sure. The amount of money that I would have gotten from selling those items, should I have been able to get them and make it back to the shop in time, wouldn't have been enough still to buy that other shield. Did I miss one? Did I walk right past one? Those are reminiscent of the crystals you see in some of the caves later. To the arena. That grenade was fucking useless. Spitting on me, that's unsanitary. It's rough. I'm time for it to get rough. Very last enemies of the screen. Christ, I'm thinking I might have actually missed one. I think you're supposed to be at 7 out of 8 by this point. Yeah, I'm swapping this grenade out as soon as I get a chance. I have in mind to do this. Yeah, I'd rather use the vanilla grenade than this Merv, because it's not very useful. That's garbage. Like I've mentioned, with it being... Damn it. I'm getting mucus now. The being in the elemental, base damage doesn't matter so much. But the base damage is so damn low, despite being a 2-shot. Well, actually, I guess that explains it right there. It's got no level require... Well, no. Forget that. I was gonna say, it has no level requirement, so that explains it, but... level requirement doesn't exist, or doesn't show at all, no matter what it is, if you've already exceeded that requirement, so that's an entirely moot point. Yep, I definitely missed one. And because it was past the cutoff, we gotta... again. It's everything up until Bonehead, and I'm level 9, close to level 10. Probably be level 10 by the time I turn these in. No longer will I be dropped to like 2 health and 3 bullets. And I'll get to enjoy selling Bonehead's unique gun because it sucks. It has the potential to be good. The Bone Shredder, I think it's called. Like, it would be a good gun. Yeah, it's too early in the game to get a double anarchy, of course, but it's halfway there. Double shot instead of quad, but it just does so little damage. It's well, granted, this is a blue label, so that's actually really damn good for this low of a level, this early in the game. But that outclasses the Bone Shredder by far. Take care of the piss ants. I don't want to deal with it.
It's like having another soldier on the field. Spray them and stay them. Ha ha, that's another one.
First aid kit. You won't regret it.
Really, this is all you... This is all... Fuck. That's all you got this time. Okay. Later in the game, when you have a lot more money, spending that much extra for literally 1 point of capacity is worthwhile, because it's so damn easy to just get so much money that it doesn't matter how much you waste it. This early in the game, and there are still things that I want to actually buy in the store. You know what? Fuck it. Grenades? I'll wait until I get another one for free. I just really want to actually use and get use out of the basic grenades. It really seems like a feature that was meant to be used for longer before you unlocked the specialty grenades. You aren't even worth experience anymore. Fuck off. Why am...
Hey, newcomer. I've been looking for you.
Following me all the way here. Go away. Yep, they listened. Too bad they need to be punished.
Efficient and effective. Mowing them down. I love this damn thing. It's like having another soldier on the field.
Blue label, but worse than one of the ones I just sold.
Bigger and better.
He actually puts the leg back on.
Thanks. I know it's rough out here, and a lot of people barely have time to help themselves, much less anybody else. Just know that your help means a whole lot. Hey, thanks. I know it's rough out here, and a lot of people barely have time to help themselves, much less anybody else.
Coming up next level. Hell yeah. And after 5 levels of that, I'm thinking I'm gonna start grabbing defense so I can then get to... No, not that. Shit. What do I want to get? These gives you shields per second after you... Oh, that's the one. Yeah, exactly. Killing an enemy. It helps if you actually read the description. Not skip our bit. Basically, other than simply raising your magazine size, the big things I want is to get a kill, then to have that snowball into more.
Spray 'em and stay 'em.
Sure is lonely around here.
I love this damn thing.
That's a reused voice line. Claptrap and TK are voiced by the same actor. What a piece of shit.
Jacob's guys do one thing really well. Power. And honestly, what else do you need?
Get some use out of TK's wave before I sell it. That's actually worse than the machine pistol I got earlier. Yeah, see, something I really like to do at some point is just have a reason to use anything like this. Cheap rifle, surplus rifle. Pretty much have to do a white label alignment. Oh, he's shooting Claptrap.
I keep the medical equipment working, more or less.
Same thing.
I might not have a med school degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
I need to buy these healing kits. I think I always overestimate how many I'll actually need.
What are you looking at? You don't want to be
It's got its uses. This is not really one of them. Spawn behind me. I see. He's using the same, almost all the same voice lines as Nine Toes. Hey, buddy. Fuck you. 10 times 2. Okay, well, I guess it is actually better than the Desert SMG. What do you know? Hey, a little too close. The downside of a stopper is that the bullet speed is pretty low. This one is a very good stopper. Fast firing rate. Scope's stupid, but functional. I think I've tried to go to this gate without following the quest line first. Some of these radios later actually play music. It's very hard to hear. Just a Firestone resident. Generic body A, which is pretty much the only one that there is. Really, level 1. Can't help but think an older build would have had bandits say something there. Like, fuck off, you can't come this way. You want to come this way, haha, too bad. You know, basic things like that. Expectations are just too much. Really? Yeah, see, you gotta actually lead your shots with it. Because the projectiles are just so slow. So I didn't overestimate after all. Only got 2 medkits left.
Getting better all the time.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Dialogue makes a line of dialogue that's actually spoken by Scooter. Comes up in a little bit. Not make any sense. Like, clearly, as you can see there, it tells you to jump over the gully. Tells you right then and there.
It's like having another soldier on the field. That's another one.
Someone always has the upper hand. Make sure it's you.
I forget how long it takes before you get slot 3. But soon.
You can call me Zed. Everyone else does.
Ooh, check me out. Come on, get down.
Mounting up. I got the ride.
Same color.
That right there is a beaut, man. My runners ain't the prettiest gal at the band. She'll put out the second you ask her. And be sure to hit the boost to know whoever wants to catch a ride with the scooter man.
I think the field of view controls work with vehicles. That's another point in the favor of Enhanced Edition. Frame rate seems to be a bit too high for the physics. It's Q. That's Q. The fuck? Since when are bandits over here? Let alone level 9 ones. Hey, fix my field of view. Does that mean bandits spawned up here, or where did he come from? I've never seen a bandit there. And to be clear again, the mod I mentioned earlier is Borderlands Advanced Configurator. It doesn't add new features or characters, it just gives you better control over settings.
Oh, hell, did you just leap over piss wash gully of one of my runners? Man, dude, tell me when you're gonna do that crap. That was awesome.
You told me to do it like 2 minutes ago. It honestly is not a bad weapon, but it's like every other unique. So much weaker than everything else you have it as an option.
Target hit.
Except maybe some white labels you see in the shop. If that configurator would, like, let you not have the use key auto or also be a reload, that would be fantastic. But it's not in the cards.
All right, why don't you come on back? I got something for you.
That's why. We're doing this out of order.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Shut up!
Day 119. I sat in the shower in tears for just under an hour. This is interesting, considering we haven't had water for days. I equate my ever-decreasing sanity with that of the population of my dig site. With the investigation of the symbols and glowing patterns of the site, we finally unearthed arguably certifiable proof of the existence of alien life having been here on Pandora. But this celebration was lonely, as I only have 2 colleagues left. And I'm not too fond of the fat girl, Chimay. I've been told that scientific discovery requires sacrifice, but I never understood what they meant until now.
I know this encounter up here responds quite often. Wonder if that includes Bonehead. No, I mean, he does respawn for sure with the rest of them. Because the new U station is canon to the game. The writers themselves kind of forgot about that with the second one. Just so you had reason to care about, you know, important characters dying. I think it just respawn, but let's forget about that.
Scientific advisor, Day 1 on planet Pandora. I have been assigned to this sector by my superiors to find evidence of abandoned alien technology, similar to that found by our competitor, the Atlas Company, in the ruins on Prometheus. Technology that many believe made them the superpower they are now. This kind of find seems astronomically improbable on a rock like this. But my benefactors believe in it enough to waste my considerable talents. I've only been here for 3 hours, and I already believe this planet will be the death of me. Scientists do not chase myths and legends.
If you ever visit Prometheus at any point.
Day 43 on Pandora. At least I believe it to be the 43rd day I've been here. The moonlight cycles are difficult to get used to. The planet rotation day is over 90 hours long. The people that inhabit this salted dust ball are as ignorant as I've seen in this galaxy. When I attach scientific inquiry to something like the vault, I'm greeted with silly nursery rhymes and slack-jawed soliloquy about a man who knew a man who knew a man. They drift off into a stupor where I half imagine they're drunk or brain damaged and are unaware of my continued presence. If I believed in hell, I would contemplate how it compared to Pandora. Ironically, such a belief would align me with these Neanderthals.
Rock caves. It's going to be interesting. That's a good place to get a lot of levels, at least on the playthrough one.
Find the camp that's right for you. Atlas spares no expense in making guns that excel in every area.
You'll find a fella named Shep near the crossroads on the way to the mine. Sled skinned his entire family and built a tent out of them. Tough luck. But that Shep is a good kid. I'd appreciate you helping him. Well, I'm not much for compliments, but you did fine.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot it was a quest reward.
I keep the medical equipment working, more or less.
Yeah, much better.
What you need now, scram.
This is supposed to represent... Like, you'd think that box in the upper right would be some sort of radar,
This
but
man,
clearly doesn't
Sledge,
work.
has something we need. You are going to get it from him. Sledge is a bad man who has done terrible things to the people of Firestone. Do what you must.
And in the release version of the game, we made him sound like a cartoon character. Yeah. Like, Sledge was quite reasonable, if still evil, in the E3 trailer, and then they gave him to Christopher Sabat to do his one voice. He sounds like a cartoon character. Yeah, I am definitely missing Enhanced Edition, allowing me to automatically pick those up while still in the vehicle instead of jumping out. Hi. It's over here. The side. I survive that? Just told you to jump off. I'll tell you when you do that. This is gonna be a disaster. And it's gonna continue being that way because I am not, I repeat, I am not going to limit my frame rate. Oh shit. Fix that. Actually, this may be the first time the bone shredder has actually gotten use. I always just sell it right away because I always have a better SMG already acquired. Let's see, coming up here is one of many places that makes the game feel completely unfinished. Like there were clearly more things intended to be there. And I don't mean that sudden shift into a black void up those groaning hollow.
Reliable, lightweight, and incredibly fast reload speeds. TDR makes an easy...
If levels were higher, that would be a very good replacement for the bone shredder.
Encounter enough beasties out there, and you'll be happy you bought from the best.
Those are floating.
If you need healing, step right up.
Yeah, this is a bit too high a level for me. I'll probably get the quest logged, at least. Definitely supposed to be talking. Definitely supposed to be some sort of behavior, some sort of dialogue. There are lines present in the files. Yeah, this right here. This is a combat arena. These are very stupidly designed. Clearly meant for standing space instead of sitting. Spectators. There should be spectators here. But for some reason, Gearbox decided that NPCs should only either be enemies, enemy combatants, or like this, who just play an idle animation, sitting in one spot, doing nothing. It can't have been that hard. Try to at least get to the end of the Arid Badlands saga area, but might have to drop off pretty soon here. My back is hurting. It's not like doing this other than... Really? From behind. Other than my voice being actually used, this isn't any different from any of the longer gameplay sessions I do, so it can't be that. Okay. Oh. For God's sake. Let me go up. This is... That's difficult terrain. Save point. Anyway, get back to where I need to go. It's not going to hit, is it? Oh, almost. Useful. Not quite accurate enough. I do gotta keep the aggression up. I gotta keep hitting him, otherwise he's going to regenerate hell. My stock on. Yeah, for sure, this is not an area I'm supposed to be just yet. Again, challenge. I'm gonna take it. God's sake. And flung against the wall. That's a weapon part. That quest type that also always gives you shitty weapons. Oh, for fuck's sake. How am I being hit? Unless there was an enemy over there, which there is not, there's no way in hell I'm being hit. Fuck me. Badass bruiser. You're implying those throwing axes from the Psycho are hitting me. Level 24? You give me level 24 weapons right now? Must be joking. Of course I get robbed. Psychos explodify themselves, you don't get any experience, I hate it. This bruiser up here, so... be up here is a very bad idea. Come on. Could have just respawned this vehicle down here. Hey. Give me in the beer. You play these games. I have my way of dealing with them. Get your ass back here. So get your fucking ass back here. Yeah. Fuck you. So you get more experience if you...
Break it up.
That. Get more experience. Cool. Thanks, Claptrap. What a wonderful message. Get more experience killing them without running them over. It's a little difficult to do in certain situations. Okay, yeah, look at that. Yeah, fuck you. This out of here. Outmoded by a simple white label. Again, it's an elementals. The base damage doesn't matter too much, but that's just way too much of a drop. And it's a level 4.
out the ride. Target hit.
I think these are explosive. I should not stand near them.
I'm out of mag.
Before we cook ya.
I might get a little bit of use out of some snipers because I have no combat rifle ammo. I will not do that because those are in fact really shitty weapons.
This is the 76th day. I was woken up, hoping I was having a reoccurring nightmare. We spent more than 36 hours earlier today relocating our campsite closer to our dig site, only to be ambushed by local wildlife that's hungry coming out of hibernation. Half of my staff was eaten alive, or killed by skags. I survived by hiding under a colleague of mine who was being devoured on top of me. His name was Carl. My emotions are dead, and I grieve for none of them. In point of fact, the only emotion I felt was that of joy. I felt joy because his chair was always more comfortable than mine. I took his chair, and then I noticed the emissive glow on the rocks at the distance.
Fuck. God, I could just emit words so much better if there weren't so many things conspiring against that. A high-stress situation like that, causing psychosis, and by extension, permanent changes to one's psyche. A form of post-traumatic stress disorder. This here's a form of missing every goddamn grenade I throw. How much my grenade woes currently are being caused by the frame rate and its impact on the physics. Incidentally, the enhanced version has a lot of frame rate issues. Not that it runs super choppy, but it runs worse than it should, especially on a system like mine. Whether that or just engine bug fixes would have prevented some of these problems, I'm not sure. Well, finally. Certainly would have preferred it to prefer restocking my combat rifle ammunition before restocking submachine gun ammo, but it's not how things work around here. Basically, I should have gone to Shep gotten his mission so I could take care of them at the same time. Just wasn't enough. I was hoping it would be. Playing time challenges, they are actually quite difficult to achieve. I'm surprised I managed to get them by flipping over. Yeah, like oil wells, power generation stations, little security towers, little camp outs. Perhaps they're not as secure as they should be. There's a lot in these early games areas that actually feel believable to some extent. Try to point it out when the time comes, but I really believe that that gets lost in later levels.
Get your meds here.
That's not too bad. By the time I'm level 13, I'll find something better. By the time I'm level 24, I'll find something better. I don't like to use rocket launchers anyway. They're too slow, cumbersome, and weak. Pathetic.
Did you know Shep Sanders in the Arid Badlands has another job for you?
Yes. In fact, I'm looking at them right now. Thank you for being useless once again. I definitely should have stopped here and grabbed these. But instead I was all, oh, let's just do the side quest. That doesn't count for any airtime there. Get up here, actually. Now I can, and then there's an invisible wall for absolutely no reason. Despicable. Hi, bitch. Experience for getting out and shooting them, but quite frankly, they're kind of high level. This would be good. This would be really good right here. Just ramp over it, but I'm pretty sure there's an invisible wall. It's an area I should not be in. Doesn't matter because this shotgun is just so goddamn good.
Always room for more loot.
If he took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacobs.
I'm just sticking with my philosophy here. Comes up saying, or rather, it comes up and gives me weapon a couple levels ahead. Looks like it's pretty good. Just sell it. By the time you're high enough level, unless you're like literally 2 kills away, basically. There's just no point to sell it. You'll get something better by the time you're the correct level. Bam. Oh. He's absolutely stuck. Got it. Got to do it twice. I was hoping to do it a few more times. I don't think I actually got like extra experience for doing it multiple times, but would have been cool if I did. Yeah, thanks. It wants me to go for it right here. Buy glowing gold a loot machine.
And effective.
You got for me. Sir, don't like it. I'm thinking of. No, I think I'm thinking of thumpers. Ew. What's that sound? I think I'm thinking of a thumper. Bruiser, that is